Hi, Carl with MachLabs. This is an old demo unit. I say old, it was running modern Sigma S Yaskawa servos that we had taken to IMTS multiple years. But we're going to just quickly swap out. We've removed the Siemens PLC, removed the old motion controller. Originally, this was running a Yaskawa motion controller, and we're going to install the M31. So I just finished pulling out the Ethernet switch. We don't need that anymore. And I've got my M31 installed here. I've got my 0 volts. I'm just going to go ahead and plug in my 0 volts. We're just going to do a quick install today, just to be able to power up and see if we can get these Sigma 7 drives working with the M31. So plugging in 24 volts right there. You can see the 24V is your power for the M31. Then your 0 volts is your 0 volts there, and it's coming from this power supply right here. Just like that. I've got 2 network ports. I've got a Cat5 cable that will go to Mach. I'm going to just put that under Mach. That'll go to Mach Pro, just like that. And that runs out through here. And I'm actually went ahead and just connected it directly into my computer, into my laptop right here. And now I need another network port. Again, the beauty of EtherCAT. And I'm going to just plug it in to the EtherCAT port on the M31. See how it's labeled EtherCAT right there. And we're going to route that here to the Yaskawa servos. I'm going to plug it in just like that. Now, if you notice on an EtherCAT device, there are 2 ports. If you look in closely there, there's a CN6A and a CN6B. But the A and B, they'll be named many different things depending on the device you're working on. But the A is what goes in. Make sure I got these right. Yep. It goes into the drive, so there's an input. It's the one that comes from the M31 or from the other EtherCAT device. And basically everything, you've got to think about it coming from the source of the M31. So from the M31, it goes into A, and then out of this drive, it comes out of B and goes into A. So always out of B into A, out of B into A. And that's where you can chain, up to, I believe, 30 different devices in EtherCAT. For servos, the default comes with 6 different motion axes for the M31, but definitely a lot. I hate when I get a duck cover on and I miss one of the little teeth. But definitely looks like we only temporarily screwed these drives in there. Want to make sure that you have them connected correctly. If I were to plug it in like this, it will show up on the network, but it's going to be backwards. It's really going to mess things up. If you plug it in here, the first device, it keeps it pretty simple. So I think we are ready to turn power on. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my power cord here. And let me make sure this is off. Plug in my power cord like that. And let's power it up. And it looks like we have power. If you take a look here, I'll just kind of explain the lights. So if you look in here, I've got my power light on. My CPU, the blue light, means that everything is live in the M31. My e-stop. So e-stop is a safety device used to safely disable your machine. Should be wired to an input on your machine, or a big button on your machine. For this demo, I don't have the e-stop button plugged in, so I am going to just go ahead and jumper this out. You don't want that red light on. I'm going to do this just like that. This is what good looks like. For these lights, you should just see a green one and a blue flashing one. My EtherCAT, let's do a little bit review here. So EtherCAT, there are lights at the EtherCAT terminal here. See, one's flashing, one's steady. Depending on the drive, you may see that also like on the edge of the EtherCAT connector. But if you look here, you can see there's LEDs, and I think I've seen this on every drive, EtherCAT drive, but you've got an A LED and a B LED. Motion isn't up, but this shows the actual communication to the M31. They both are flashing. That means they're both connected. If you notice this one, only A is flashing. That's because nothing's connected to B. So it's a simple way just to troubleshoot if you've got it connected correctly. And because it's just a slow flash, it's just initializing, like nothing's actually running. While motion's running, this will go super fast. I mean, because the communication between these is 1 millisecond. So 1,000 times a second, it's syncing up with all 32 devices on the EtherCAT network to make sure that everything is in sync. So super high speed, smooth motion out of an EtherCAT network. All right, well, we're done this phase. Now we're gonna switch over and go ahead and connect for the first time our control to my laptop to this M31 and see if we can get the drives online and see if we can get some motion out of this. Thanks.